Jordan is unbelievable. I do think he has a floor burn on his left knee.
Michael in the post. That's where he's devastating.
Kicks it back to Paxson. Open for the jumper. Not going down. Paxson having a little loss of confidence in that jumper, apparently, early.
Well, in this series, Hodges, Paxson, and B.J. Armstrong are shooting 33%.
Isaiah Thomas against Paxson, looking for the foul. Doesn't get it. Lane Beer is there for the rebound, but we're going to get a Chicago foul.
This is the spectacular Michael Jordan. You say he plays well in the air? Well, he also plays well on the ground. This is Earth Jordan.
Earth Jordan, 44-38, Detroit.
With less than 2 minutes to play in the first half, the Detroit Pistons lead the Chicago Bulls by 6. Hello again, I'm Craig Sager. Usually in the studio at Playoff Central, but tonight on the floor of the Palace for the Eastern Conference Finals. I have my magic lantern here. Let's rub it and see what's coming up at halftime. Why, it's number 32 from the Lakers, Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson will join me at halftime, but now let's go back to Bob Neal and Doug Collins.
Joe Dumars, you look out on the Detroit bench. The Pistons up by 6 points. 1:56 remaining in the first half of play. The Chicago Bulls starting backcourt is not doing as well as Joe Dumars. Jordan only 2 of 8 with 5 points. Paxson 1 of 4 for only 2 points.
Also key, rebounding. Chicago 5, Detroit 12 in this period. Chicago no offensive rebounds after 6 in the first period.
Benny Johnson, defense by Jordan. The jumper as Hartwright got there late. And it's the Pistons 46-38.
Very critical time right now. Last 2 minutes of the first half. One of these teams would like to get out 10 or 12 points. The other would like to try to cut it to maybe 4 or 6.
Both teams with 4 team fouls as we head into the 2-minute period. Now a minute 30 to go first half. 7 on the shot clock for Chicago. Looking for Jordan. Where is Michael? Not to be found. 2 on the shot clock. Hartwright. Rebound Dennis Rodman. Strange offensive set for Chicago that trip.
Really was. Now Isaiah going to go against B.J. Armstrong. Again, watch Lambeer rolling out. If they let him set the screen, he's been hot. He'll roll out and he'll get the shot.
Good quick recovery by Pippen, and then Grant down to Dennis Rodman, who loses it. Here comes Jordan, also has Armstrong. The no look. B.J. Armstrong will lay in.
I think Pippen hurt his hand on that play also. You see him down there holding his hand. Again, there's a possession. Rodman loses the basketball instead of a 10-point lead. It's now down to 6. Those are big plays, Bob. A double-digit lead in this game is big.
Benny Johnson with the double team. The left hand of Scottie Pippen seems to be hurting, and he's holding it up there in the upper right of your screen. Shot clock at 8 seconds for the Pistons. Offensive foul, Bill Laimbeer, and that's 3 fouls on Laimbeer with 38.5 remaining in the half.
Lambeer looked like he grabbed Scottie Pippen that time as he was rolling out. Let's take a look at it here. Maybe it's Michael Jordan that he grabs. Let's watch Lambeer. There's the grab right there. That's a little touch. That was a tough call there.
6 offensive fouls have been called in this game. 4 on the Bulls, 2 on the Pistons. It's only a 6-point Pistons lead. The Bulls just hanging around. They've posted Michael down low against Benny Johnson, who picks up the foul this time, and that'll be his second.
That's what happens. You get the penalty. Michael goes in the post, and that's 2 in the bank because he's going to go to the free throw line now. And Chicago is in a great position. There's 1 possession left in this half. They'll probably try to trap in Detroit to take a quick shot so they can get the ball back. But Chicago, if Michael makes these 2 free throws, down only 4 points, with Michael only scoring 7 points himself.
Michael Jordan's first points in this period actually dug 6. That's only 6 for Michael. He had not scored in this entire quarter.
Dumars now coming in the game. 3 guards. Will Phil Jackson counter with 3 guards? It looks like he's going to come in quickly with Hodges to match up.
26.9 remaining in the first half. Pistons by 5. What's amazing is that Michael Jordan has scored 1 point in this whole quarter. And he was on the bench a long time. You said 6 minutes.
He did that in game 4. He set out, or he only scored 2 points, I think. Only took 1 shot in the third quarter and had 19 in the fourth. And if you're Detroit, what you're doing... If you're Detroit, you're holding your breath knowing if the game is this close in the fourth quarter, Michael Jordan can take over and dominate it.
Michael Jordan missing the free throw, one of his rare misses. There's the double team.
Somebody's got to cut to the basket.
Edwards did, then Sally did. Now 9 on the shot clock for Detroit.
Got to make the extra pass.
That was broken up by Michael Jordan. It's 3-on-1. B.J. Armstrong back to Pippen, who's going for three. At the buzzer, Chicago blows an opportunity to close the gap even further. The Pistons end the first half 46-41. That's a Pistons kind of score. We'll be back in just a moment.
Back to the Prudential Halftime Report. Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals from Auburn Hills in Michigan. The three officials for tonight's game are Jack Madden, Ed Rush, and Hugh Evans. All three are NBA veterans. But the dean of NBA officials is Earl Strom. He's been officiating NBA basketball for 32 years. His first season, 1957-1958, he was paid $40 a game. This season, his last, he receives $1,000 a game. But he doesn't do it for money. Some say it's a thankless job. Well, Earl Strom, we'd like you to know there are many of us who would like to thank you for the job you have done. In a few moments, Inside the NBA, brought to you by Pizza Hut, live from Auburn Hills in Auburn Hills, Michigan. The Palace, not far from where you are from, East Lansing, Michigan. Congratulations on an opportunity to come here and be a fan, but I know a vacation in May is not your cup of tea.
Definitely not. I'd rather be playing than sitting here, I guess, enjoying the game. But that's how it goes. A team that plays better in terms of Phoenix knocked us out, and we just have to regroup and get ready for next season.
What about next season? Rumors going on that the Lakers may be interested in trading Byron Scott, A.C. Green to the Nats for a #1 pick to draft Dennis Scott. Is it time to maybe change the chemistry of that team or change the faces?
Well, I think we need change. I don't know if it has to come about through trade or what. That's up to Jerry West and Dr. Buck to decide upon. But we have to get some better players, especially big, strong players, I feel. So we just have to wait and see what happens. You know, maybe we just wasn't clicking and we maybe didn't have enough horses to beat a good Phoenix team.
What about the Chicago team tonight? Michael Jordan, just 6 points.
Well, he's playing a fantastic game, though. He's all right. Because, see, Michael can take over a game at any time. He's getting the ball to other people, keeping the game close. It's only a 5-point game, and you'll look for him to take it over now from the third and the fourth quarter. I think they have to speed up the pace, though, because you can't rely on just him winning this game. For Detroit, it's been a good pace, but they missed a lot of opportunity that could have really put this game out of reach, about double figures. But Chicago should be happy. Detroit should be upset because the game is closer than they want it to be.
Congratulations on another MVP season.
Thank you. Thank you.
A lot of people say in the offseason you don't get a chance to relax or do anything. I know you got a chance to go home, but judging for the people that surround you everywhere you go, do you get a chance to relax at all?
Well, you get a chance sometimes. You pick your spots where you can get away, take a nice vacation. Even on vacation, you get bugged a little bit, but that goes with being in the NBA and playing with the Lakers and being successful, I think. So I'm a people person, and I don't get disturbed by them bothering me. But I do get a chance to get away on certain vacations that I take.
Thanks for taking your spot to be with us. Magic Johnson. Now let's go back to Bob Neal and Doug Callens at courtside, gentlemen.
At the Palace in Auburn Hills, the Detroit Pistons held Chicago to only 16 points in the second quarter. Michael Jordan had only 1 point. Despite all of that, Chicago's down only 5. Detroit's got to be concerned.
Well, I'd be very concerned. First of all, you expect Michael to come out now in the second half and try to dominate. But when you look at the stats, look at the field goal percentage, and you see 37% to 60%. Chicago gets 6 more opportunities.
Field goal percentage, there's the rebounding. Detroit 25 to 15, and that again is a surprising.
Well, you get plus 10 there. Now the Bulls got off to a great start. They had 6 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. They got none in the second quarter. So good defensive rebounding by Detroit to clean up a lot of those misses when you shoot 37%. Now Michael Jordan 2 for 8, 6 points, but as Magic said, you know, Michael has the capability to get everybody else involved. You know, you see Pippen 9, Grant 10, Cartwright 7. And now to come out and look to maybe take more control of this game. If I'm Detroit, the thing that worries me is that I have a chance to put this game away, Bob. I have a chance to get a lead, and I basically shoot myself in the foot. I have a turnover here, there, a missed pass, not getting back, a breakaway foul, some things that really give Chicago life to stay involved and stay a part of this ball game. So if I'm Chuck Daly, I'm a little worried. I'm saying number 23 sitting on a stick of dynamite right now. When's it ready to explode?
Now,